with that, cause it's judging Silicon Valley.
Now, give it up for your hosts, Ryan and Jeff. Woo!
All right, everybody, welcome back to Judging Silicon Valley. Of course, this is the show where we judge Mike Judge's show about Silicon Valley. But as you know, special treat here during the season hiatus. Unfortunately, Silicon Valley did not take home any of the Emmys this year. Sorry, guys. Sorry. But, we were supporting. We were tweeting for you.
It kind of fits with the show, though.
It does. I think you even tweeted something. What was that about? We didn't get any Emmys, but...
I don't remember.
Failure is a part of a startup.
Yeah, it is part of a startup.
I like that.
Pivot.
I like that.
Time to pivot.
Time to pivot.
Next time, go for what are the Broadway awards?
A Tony?
Yeah,
They should have gone for a Tony.
Next year, go for a Tony.
Silicon Valley the musical. I think we would have gone with that one. All right.
Interested or very interested?
There you
Very
go.
interested.
There you go. There you go. So, as you know, during the season break here, we're doing specials for you millions of listeners. This is At the Movies with Jeff and Ryan. This
And
week
guest.
and guest, yes, that's right. This week we actually do have a very special guest joining us here at the dais. It's Mr. Eric Rahman. Eric, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Good to be here.
Bangladere's finest.
Yep,
right.
Bangalore.
All right.
That's where it's at.
So, Eric, you are an associate of Jeff's. Is that not true?
Yes, that is
Ex-associate.
ex-associate. Yeah.
Ex-associate. And again, you don't need to give company names, but I'd love you to. But you don't need to. How do
I
you
have
two know
never.
each other? Or
Never?
No.
No,
We
no
worked-
one has,
we
actually.
worked together. No, one person accidentally did because someone outed them.
Oh, that's right.
Kelly outed, what's his name?
That's right.
Anyway, Eric and I, he was a university hire while I was employed by a company, which I have now since left to play Destiny full-time
Yeah.
and eat burritos
Yeah.
and get haircuts.
Oh, you got a haircut.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
haircut.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
You got them all cut.
Yep. He's
Use
not
that joke
balding.
again.
He just got another haircut. That's all it is.
I am balding, too.
Look, Eric,
Word.
the listeners have to know here, all
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What is it like working with Jeff in a professional environment?
Can you put professional in air quotes?
Well, okay, fine.
Yeah, you can do it. You just I'll do the other side
Professional.
there. You
Together,
know,
we did it together.
got it,
Okay.
yeah. It's some fucking nonsense.
Is it?
It's just some straight fucking nonsense.
Oh, really?
It's great though. It's great though because I'll be at my desk. I'll just be like chilling, like with headphones on,
Yep.
and then like Jeff will be like, Eric,
Is
is
that a-
some bullshit done? And then he'll like do bullshit, like take my chair and like wheel me to another fucking like
Really?
part of the yeah. It's great.
Wow.
It's great.
This all happened the last week.
That's the part I remember the most about you, Jeff.
Yeah, it was the last week. Eric, is that thing done that I asked you about 5 minutes ago?
Yeah.
That's going to take weeks or months?
Yes. And that thing that I'm just gonna leave you to do.
Yeah.
Is Eric the guy who does not like the carbonated flavored water?
No, that's Chris.
Oh, that's Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, this one's for you.
All right. So it's a bunch of bullshit working with them. Again,
It's
I'll move on, but I just another quick question.
Yeah.
What is one of the weirdest work habits that Jeff has? I'm sure he has
Yes.
very strange work habits. The listeners have to know.
That's there's a lot. There really is a lot.
Oh, wow. It's too long to list.
It's way too long to list.
Come on, name one.
Name one.
What does he do after lunch? Does he disappear and go masturbate
No.
for a while?
No, he comes back. He's professional about that. It's just
I-
that
Really?
sometimes he'll be like, I'm just gonna dip out and just not do anything, go bother people, just walk around and be like,
Walk around.
we have
Sounds like him. Yeah.
We have someone in the office who's like, he's a very smart guy, and he's also very quiet. He also has very long hair. And
Ooh, okay.
Jeff knows exactly who I'm talking about.
Sure.
He's really smart. He's also like been at the company for like 3-4 years. He's been there for a while.
Yeah.
A while, yeah. And he'll just like irritate the shit out of him. It's awesome. Not irritate him like too much. Like the dude doesn't mind, but it's just really funny because this dude is so quiet.
So he's a bully. You're saying he's a bully.
It's like
Wow.
it's
I
like,
also renamed everyone in Skype.
that's a good one. That's
I
a yeah. It's
know that story. That was actually, we discussed that
Yeah.
in an episode. That's right.
yeah. We got hot wings.
Eric is one of the renamed. He was one of the precious renamed. Not everyone gets names.
Yeah.
And what was Eric's name? Renamed on Skype. What was Eric's name?
Very
Does he
racist.
know?
It's yeah.
Oh, he does know, so it's okay.
Of course I know.
Bangladore's finest.
Bangladore's finest.
Yeah.
All right. Bangalore.
Yeah, because
Interesting.
he's from Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was trying to say Bangalore, and we were just talking about Bangladesh. And I said Bangalore. Now this country has a backstory.
It's great. It's got
Was it? It's neighboring Switzerland, Luxembourg, and somewhere else.
The nation of Bangalore.
The nation of
where
Bangalore.
They invented Bangalores? Is that it?
No,
Clear the shingle!
They're
No.
India's biggest rival.
They're India's biggest rival.
Biggest sports rival.
But it's sports rival.
Yeah.
In the center of Europe.
In the center of Europe. Everyone's brown there, which makes
Yeah.
no sense. The flag is the Mexican flag,
Oh, no.
but with fantasy animals.
Yeah.
So
Such
it's a
as?
liger eating a griffin standing on top of a kraken or something.
Okay. I'll go with that. Yeah.
And he went to Bangkok University.
Yeah, Bangtech.
Bang Tech. I've heard.
Yeah, Bangalore's Technical
Yeah.
Institute.
Great
Yeah, yeah.
dental school. Great dental school.
Also good engineering
They're
school.
good at dental because
They
like
have a cheer thing.
yeah, they got all right.
The same cheers from dodgeball, which is
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
That's the whole cheer for Bang
Yeah,
Tech.
that's all they do.
Yeah.
in the country of Bangalore,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
they,
Surrounded
west
by
of Luxembourg,
Sweden.
they have a very
with fantasy creatures on
See,
the flag.
Sweden's not
Yeah.
even near Luxembourg. That's what makes it so awesome. It's like it's yeah. It's like Hogwarts. Where's Hogwarts?
Yeah. Well, to American geography students, Sweden and Luxembourg are pretty close.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. All right, so there you go. That's it. That's Eric. I'm saying it right. Ramen, correct?
Yeah.
He's trying to trick me. Eric Ramen. All right, so you can't forget that one. Eric, out of curiosity, again, we're going to get just loads of fan mail here.
Hate mail.
Where can people find you out on the internet, or do you want them to find you?
No.
no,
No, you don't.
internet's a very scary place, but I'll be around. I mean,
Okay.
I'll post on like
you
the
can
page.
find him at his
Okay.
apartment
Okay.
Yeah,
and at neighborhood bars.
Okay.
yeah. Neighborhood bars are pretty.
Well, this
high.
is pretty good. So you're keeping low profile. So I'm expecting a lot of terrible shit to come out of your mouth.
Oh hell yeah!
On today's episode. Now, again, this is at the movies. Now, as we mentioned,
Typical Ryan intro. 5 minutes in, we haven't gotten to
there
what
you
we're
go. There you
talking
go.
about.
You see,
Yeah,
you see,
yeah.
yeah.
That's-
We're talking to you, and he does. Okay. So as we mentioned last episode, we reviewed the 1995 film Hackers. Good God! But we did mention we did have a suggestion from area code 212.
NYC.
There you go. And area code 212, you wanted
East
us
side.
to review the 2010 David Fincher hit film, The Social Network, otherwise known as the Facebook movie. So we're coming here guns blazing. Now, my question, though, area code 212, is why? Why this movie? I don't understand. I just don't understand it. The reason
Why
being-
are you questioning?
Well, because here's the reason why. Here's the reason why. Hackers is a terrible film.
Yes.
Right? So it's very easy to mock.
Yeah.
Let's go through the resume of the 2010.
So you're going by resume.
I'm going by the
'Cause
resume.
I was going to say, I enjoyed watching Hackers more than The Social Network.
Sure.
Shots fired.
Sure. No, I'm with you on that. I'm with you
Because
on
it was like, this movie was pretty good. Wouldn't say
Hackers?
great. No, Social Network.
Oh, okay, good.
Right?
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
pretty decent movie. But like, I didn't enjoy it as much as picking apart Hackers while I was watching it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather it was Solar Babies or something like this. But again, the resume of this film. So this is, I guess you want to really see us really work hard on this and do the heavy lifting to find the funny. All right, number one, domestic box office, $96 million. 78 critics in 2010 had it in their top 10 lists for 2010, 22 of which at the number one
were
spot,
high.
including Roger Ebert, who named the movie the best movie of 2010. It had 8
We need
Oscar
to
nominations.
go ask Roger Ebert if he still agrees with that assessment.
Yeah, word.
Oh,
Okay.
there he did it again. Every goddamn movie episode.
I talk about dead people.
Always the dead people.
Or
Well, one
cripples.
was edited
Yeah,
out, so
yeah.
that's okay. But all right. 8 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor. It won Best Screenplay, Best Score. That was Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails.
Score was decent.
And Best Editing. Golden Globes, it won Best Drama, Best Director, Best Screenplay, Best Score. 96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm
all
trying
right?
to read ahead.
So this
Cheater.
is, you can't do that. This is a hell of a film, critically speaking. Now, I did see it 4 years ago when it came out. I wasn't
As
really
did
that
I.
impressed. Wasn't really that impressed. So I'd like to start this with our guest, Eric. Your overall impression of the movie. Did you like it?
Overall
Did you-
impression?
Yeah. Well, what does it mean to you? You know? Yeah.
Give an Eric
And then
style
we're
review.
going to
of
do.
the
We're
movie.
going to really get in with a scalpel, but overall,
Eric's
I'd-
famous for his reviews, and these are not debuting on the internet.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
thanks.
here we
Like,
go.
Yeah, thanks. No pressure, right? No pressure. It's kind of like it's really it's like say you go to a place, right? You're at a dinner, you're like there's like good shrimp, or like it's like grilled or some shit, like spices and cumin on it, and you get this bottle. It's like It's those clear bottles. It has like a bullet rye written on it. It's like clearly an emptied out whiskey bottle. It's like, oh, this must be this must be a classy place. And drink the water, and you can like taste the lingering human feces in it, right?
Oh, I see.
But see, that's not bad
Yeah.
because the government allows you to have a little bit of human fecal matter
In everything.
in everything, right? So
Everything.
it's kind of like I found the film to be overall pretty mediocre, and it's really, really mediocre because it was like dressed up really nicely. It was like this is going to be about like the modern day, like new age of people and stuff, but really it was just like. I mean, the music sounded good, but it was generic. Like the cinematography was good, but generic. The thank you.
He's going to do that the whole time.
Yeah, that's good. He's got to look out for me.
Yeah.
The dialogue was good, but generic, and overall it was just like standard American shit water. Not too much shit. Legally.
Back to the shit water.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see.
He tied it back.
It was a fancy, but sparkling or still, sir? It's the still water at the place where you have to get a reservation, and it's a communal table, and in that bottle is The Social Network, the movie, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Except it's shit water.
Except, okay. Synonymous.
The only thing it's missing is a little mini Justin Timberlake with frosted tips.
Okay.
Oh,
Frosted
yeah.
tips.
Word.
Frosted
Yeah.
tips.
Jeff, how do you feel about his assessment of the film? Your thoughts overall of The Social Network?
Can we get back to our mean jerk time rating system?
Sure. Yeah.
3 minutes.
What?
So you were jacking it. So the mean jerk time is how long into the movie until you start masturbating, either out of
Or
boredom,
desire
yeah,
to-
either out of boredom or something on. So was it a
Boredom.
boredom related?
Yeah.
So 3 minutes in, you were bored.
Blah, blah,
Okay.
blah.
Yep.
Winklevoss, blah.
Yep.
Wah, wah.
What
3
did,
minutes.
Did you masturbate?
No, I didn't.
You didn't, but you were thinking about it.
Yeah. Instead, I decided to play Destiny,
So you didn't even watch,
which
the
is
movie.
like nerd masturbation,
Okay.
honestly.
Yeah.
Once again, thank
understood.
you, Area Code 212. I watched this movie in its entirety yesterday.
I did, too.
Had to
I
rent
finished
it,
it.
on Amazon Prime, so
As
I had to
did I.
spend money for you, and I have 7 pages of notes. Jeff gave up 3 minutes in and started playing Destiny.
I
the video
finished
game.
it, but I had to snap it in my Xbox. So that I
Oh,
could
he's
play
multitasking.
Destiny. Yeah.
Multitasking.
It's a good feature.
All right. Well, okay. So I like your take on this. Okay. And as I mentioned, I did watch this when it came out in 2010. Again, I don't think I went to the theater. I rented it, what have you. And I think I've seen it once again since then. So sitting down and really kind of breaking it down, here's 2 things that came to mind. Number one is the performance from Armie Hammer, who plays the Winklevoss twins, right? And I definitely want to talk about that. That's a really good performance. I mean, for example, Multiplicity to me is a very underrated
And
movie.
he pulls off 2 people.
It's really good.
Yeah.
There's some really great stuff
And
going
they
on.
feel like 2 people.
Yeah.
Well, they do. And here, okay, me and my facts here. I got to do the facts here, right? So in preparation, Fincher sent Armie Hammer, and then also
great name, by the way.
Armie Hammer. He was the Lone Ranger, by the way.
Yeah.
That is a movie
Oh,
that,
dude.
3 minutes in, I was definitely mean jerk time.
See, I
'cause
finished
was
that
terrible.
movie.
I couldn't finish it. I
I
tried
finished
twice. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
And that meme jerk time was about 15 minutes.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right. So Armie Hammer, right? This is what's interesting about this, because David Fincher likes to push technology, right? So in those scenes, it's him, and then standing next to him is a stunt double. His name is Josh Pence, who actually is also an actor, as a matter of fact. He went out for the part. What they're doing there is it's not a split screen. There's always another body next to Armie. And what they're doing is at that point in 2010, this was new technology, his face has been digitally replaced, which means Armie, of course, had to act both parts, but that was later in post. I just found that very interesting, kind of groundbreaking, kind of cool stuff.
Yeah.
But so that was the one thing is like,
So is that the kind of stuff you find on the IMDb trivia page?
Well, no, actually, it is there, but I found it before I looked there because I did check there later.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, I did check there later.
Technology.
Is this also where, Ryan, you did research and I play video games? Yeah, that's exactly the space, Jeff.
Yeah.
All right.
Who got more out of their time?
There we go. But what I would feel is, so we're talking about the twins, but overall, in watching it again 4 years later, is, to me, it's kind of like an anti-Revenge of the Nerds, meaning the Zuckerberg character, and we know it is a character,
Yeah, it's an exaggeration.
yeah, but he's kind of the asshole and the bad guy. And the jocks, the Winklevosses, if you look at it, they're kind of the good guys who are getting screwed over. They're trying to say, but this is what it says in the handbook.
Not just the Winklevosses, Eduardo.
Eduardo.
I think Eduardo gets screwed over
Savrin?
more.
He got screwed over
Is that how you
pretty
pronounce
hard.
it? Savrin?
Savrin.
Yeah. In the movie, though, I felt worse for him than the Winklevosses.
Yeah, 100%.
Because the Winklevosses, they had other things to do. They could go to London and lose at rowing. They could meet the Prince of England and
They could also
talk about how his country's the size of Long Island, which is factually incorrect. I mean,
True.
you guys are trying to be lawyers, at least know the relative size of Long Island and England.
I think they went with Nantucket Island, by the way.
Oh, my bad.
I just watched it. But yeah.
My bad.
No, the Winklevosses themselves, right? I find this interesting. We all remember that they appeared in one of those pistachio commercials. They're still around.
Oh, we do?
right?
We remember that, or did we look it up?
It was like during like a Super Bowl they appeared.
Really?
Yeah, like the 2010-2011 Super Bowl.
Wow.
They got a $65 million settlement. Okay, that's at the end of the film. That's true. They placed 6th in the 2008 Beijing Olympics in rowing. They're still not stopping the fucking rowing thing. I don't know why. Like, stop doing that.
Yeah, you lost in England.
But here's what I didn't, because I'm like, well, where are they now? It's 2014. They own. This blew me away. They own 1% of all Bitcoin currently being used. They took the money, they're from money, so they're actually fine at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
No one can get Bitcoin out.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Bitcoin, right? What is your take on that? Please.
Let's not talk about
You don't want to
Bitcoin.
talk about
No.
it?
You really don't? I have something to say
Just
about
for a
it?
Go
little
ahead.
bit.
Eric,
Little
you can
bit.
comment on Bitcoin.
2 minutes on it. 90 seconds on it, please.
All
Bitcoin.
right,
Yeah.
time me. Bitcoin is the currency of FOMO.
FOMO, what does that mean?
Fear of missing out. Is think about whenever you hear someone bring up fucking Bitcoin anywhere, any situation, it's always, if only I'd put $100 back in the day in some fucking Bitcoin, I'd be retired now. It's like, dude, word.
It's
Everyone's
the
gonna say that.
Coca-Cola of today.
Not even. I mean, oh, you talking
Like
about
the
Coca-
stock.
Like, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were going for like the.
Like if I had put
Yeah.
$1 into Coke back in 1927, I'd be fucking rich.
How you are?
Well, I would say it's the Apple stock of like
Well,
1980. But,
yeah.
all right. I see what you're
Or the
saying.
Google stock from like.
But really, so
my
we're all missing
generation.
out if we're not into
Yeah.
Bitcoin right now?
Yeah, it's
Really?
like, and
It's theoretical though, because you have to get out, and you can't get out.
yeah, it's like there's
Unlike
no
stock.
There's no real exits. It's not a very liquid like currency, but it's like from a strictly technological point of view, it's really cool. It's a curiosity, but once it hit like the singularity point and just like hockey sticked up in value, it's like all of a sudden it's like it is the
Sketch.
currency. It's worth money because of this fear of missing out and it's like relative scarcity and stuff. It's cool shit though. It's cool shit.
Okay. Do you use Bitcoin?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all. So you gave us that whole speech.
Yeah, I
You
just
don't
kind of
use it.
like I missed out. I'm gonna go apply to an actual job and work for my money. Like, it's good.
You dumbass.
Yeah. What's wrong with me?
Ryan doesn't know what that feels like either.
Who, me?
Working.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all. All right. So getting back, we're talking about the twins. We're talking about Eduardo.
And
Eduardo.
the twins. I want to say that every time.
Twins.
So he's played, of course, by Peter Parker himself, the worst Peter Parker, Andrew Garfield.
What?
You guys want to talk about Andrew Garfield and his performance and
I
the
thought.
fact that he's ruined Spider-Man?
Oh wait, are we talking about
Well, it's all
Spider-Man?
no,
or
I'm
something?
talking about the actor himself, who I just don't like him with this rat face.
I liked when he almost cried or did cry when he got screwed
Yeah.
out of his money towards his last appearance in the movie.
Yes.
I like that. That was a believable cry, and I think that was when he realized that he had fucked up Spider-Man. Like it hit him
So
in
he-
that moment.
he
He
knew-
channeled that. Yeah.
Was that the time traveling version of himself
Yeah.
in 2014
Yeah.
of like Amazing Spider-Man 2 is horrible. I have to travel back.
I gotta cry
and do
for
this
it.
scene in the 2010
Yeah.
movie. Yeah,
Absolves
I gotcha.
himself.
I gotcha. No, I'm glad you brought up that scene, right? So when he cries, because that's actually the scene, and this actually ties it into the whole judging Silicon Valley thing. There's
There's a lot of crying.
there's a lot of crying. There is a lot of crying. But at that point is the reason that he's being basically pushed out by Zuckerberg and Sean Parker is they had received $500,000, $500,000 in angel investment from Peter Thiel, who, of course, as we know, Peter Gregory is based on. I just found that kind of exciting and also factual, which is kind of neat.
Great.
All right, there you go. Well, I did the research here. Okay,
You
with
asked
that,
for this area code.
I know. I'm doing my best here, area code 212.
This is the last time we listened to New York City.
No shit. Here's a question. Again, just kind of step away from the movie, right? And I'm curious about your take. There's a lot of conversation here with the Sean Parker character, the Justin Timberlake. We can talk about that, but there's a lot of talk about monetizing the site versus not monetizing the site.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, that's just selling ad space. Now, as we know, that certainly worked out for the best. But my question is, if you're not monetizing yet and you're receiving investment, is that basically the investor is basically saying, I'm just going to hold until we eventually monetize? Why not monetize now if I'm an investor? You know what I mean?
I can answer this, but do you have an answer?
I mean, it's kind of like there's the rational reasons is like, oh, we invest in potential that in the event if we do, like, if this thing blows up, like, how much can we like rake this for? And also, but the real reason is that like investors are kind of like sheep. They kind of like they kind of like flock together.
Sure.
They follow a leader. I'm not actually joking. There's actually like the concept of lead investors when looking for like seed funding and stuff. And investors have a lot of money, and they're human too. They're completely human. They can fall into hype. And hype is what generates, at the end of the day, like valuations. It's so that's my take on it. But I'm still pretty young, so I don't know much. I'm still a kid.
It is harder to get users than make money from users.
Okay.
So if you can show that you have a strong user curve, you can later figure out how to monetize those people. Theoretically, that was the big theory. It's a theory with Twitter too, right?
Yeah.
Because you have 1 billion users, you can figure out how to make 1 cent a user and make a decent amount of money eventually.
Is Twitter making money?
I don't even know right now. I think they're still losing money.
Like how could they?
But
They can't
Amazon
sell
also
ad
doesn't
space.
make money.
Yeah, Amazon's just like, word, what up? We sell shit.
But anyway, that's
Well,
the
they're
theory.
acquiring a
So
lot of
Peter
companies.
Thiel
There's that
probably
too.
invested in the assumption that this thing is taking off, plus $500,000 to Peter Thiel's like whatever.
Sure.
And we'll figure out how to monetize the users better. You figured out a way to get users. I can help you figure out how to make money from users.
Okay. All right. Everyone take notes out there? All right.
You asked the boring question.
It's the answer I wanted. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. All right.
I mean, both. I think Eric's answer is correct too, but
Different kind of correct.
they're probably both why they got as much investment money as they did.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to keep throwing things
I know,
until something
just-
sticks here.
Backing up, Eric. When we were raising money, it was like we got my startup. We got so and so, and then all his friends were like, "Oh, we'll invest in that too."
Bah.
But is it a sizable amount? But actually, is
It
it more of a
doesn't
question
matter if you get
of
10
quantity
people.
over quality? Yeah, okay.
Right?
All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Everyone's willing to dump chump change into something that they see may explode. Now, think about the people that dumped their first $100, $200 in Bitcoin back in the day.
Or at a fucking blackjack table,
Yeah.
right?
If only I bought that
But
Coca-Cola
to these people who have
before I
$20
came
million,
here.
like $10,000, $50,000 investments are like, whatever. I make 10 of those a year, and some of them hit, some of them don't. But I don't have a lot of time to do research, so I let this other guy who does the research that I trust do all the research, and when he goes in on something, I just go in with him.
All right. Well, Jeff just described
Yeah.
our relationship.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about that.
Wieners.
All right. So here's another piece I
Ryan
found
and I
very
are,
interesting.
13-time Eskimo brothers?
That's right.
Jesus Christ.
That's correct. That's correct. Ay, ay, ay. All right. You'll like this. You'll like this. So we did Hackers last episode, right? Mm-hmm. And before the credits of Hackers, they explain what our main character, I already forgot his goddamn
Oh, I thought you were going to say which
ridiculous
drugs
name.
were
Well,
used to write the movie.
But we learned that the lead character in Hackers, right, is a young kid. The FBI comes in, right, with the guns drawn and all this.
That was before the credits?
That was before the credits even run. Yeah. Then they show
the
up
opening
again.
credits.
Yeah, when
I'm
he's
like,
a little
well,
kid.
Technically, the whole movie
Yeah.
was
Opening title sequence. Opening title.
Credits.
Yeah, that's
Opening
you
title.
Spoke no lie.
There we go. The needle's back.
It was
The
like
needle's
Memento,
back.
that
All right.
movie,
Yes.
where they started at
It start backwards, the
end
credits
and go
run backwards.
forward.
Anyhow,
Call back to 1999.
so Sean Parker, right, who founded Napster, who's played by Justin Timberlake in
Yes.
this movie. Now, they take a lot of liberties with exactly who Sean Parker is. The whole thing with the underage girls and the cocaine, it's all fabricated. Not well, you know,
There was a
it's not
story
court.
with cocaine and Sean Parker and an underage girl.
Well,
But
well,
him being in the room and like all that stuff was,
all that business.
Yeah.
But here's what you're going to love, though. When Sean Parker was 16 years old, he was hacking into some government database, and the FBI came to his house, and he was under probation until he was 18. Then later actually worked for the CIA for a small bit. All factual. He is the character
Tying
from
it into
Hackers.
Hackers.
He is the character from Hackers. I couldn't believe that shit. That's insane to me. But there you go.
Where's that guy you love so much from Hackers then in this movie?
Matthew Lillard?
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard? Yeah, he's actually encased inside the statue of John Harvard during the initiation. He's in there alive but dying. Yeah, and that's a good because molten lead on his head. Here's the thing with Sean Parker, by the way.
Ryan's
Again,
just gonna go over trivia. You have to interject when you want to talk.
you do.
Got it.
Well, no, I just said this whole Sean Parker thing, right? With potentially the cocaine and the girl and all this and that.
Yeah.
His current net worth as of first quarter of 2014 is $3.2 billion.
I read that on this page.
He's actually not broke.
No. The Winklevosses are fine. You know,
But that's now.
Eduardo's
that wasn't
fine.
that date. That wasn't 99 or whatever?
Well, it's 2010 is when the
when Facebook started.
2003. So the movie is set in it's set between 2002 and 2004.
Yeah, but he did not have as much money then,
No.
if any.
No. Yeah. But there. Well, he still had money, but not $3.2 billion.
Well, he still owns a giant chunk of Facebook.
Yeah, there's that.
He was the company's first president, actually.
Presidente.
Really
El
bizarre.
Presidente.
I like the scene in the restaurant where he walks in with his frosted tips, and like the lighting's perfect, and you can see the frosting, and it took me right back.
To when you had frosted tips?
To like NSYNC days. And
yeah.
like I'm like I could totally see him like jumping off that stage, and just like I gotta go do this movie for like 15 minutes and then go back on stage in that outfit. Like that was a throwback.
Yeah, that's so. In that dinner, right? The Eduardo is the whole way that they meet him is through this character named Christy Lee, which I don't know if she's real or not or whatever.
I know it, Christy Lee, but it's not an
There you
uncommon
go.
name.
Well, she's the hot Asian,
Yup.
right? And then there's the whole fuck scene in the in the bathroom at the club. That actress is a Disney girl.
Oh wait, what?
Oh, she is?
She's a Disney girl.
Ex-Disney, right?
Ex-Disney, but not that. 2010. It wasn't that long ago.
Lindsay Lohan was an ex-Disney girl.
Yeah, but she's I mean, what happens
doesn't
to
say
Disney
much.
girls? Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird.
Brittany,
I don't know.
yeah.
Really strange.
They evolve.
Really strange that the Disney girls. I don't know. I just bring that up.
That
Any
was
thoughts
a
on
great
that?
topic.
There you go. Well, I've put about 16 out there. Anytime you guys want to jump in,
I'm waiting on Eric to like drop some fucking
you
truth
go.
bombs.
These are interesting. These are all interesting.
Okay, well, you're an average listener, and we appreciate your feedback. So keep
Ooh,
going.
I like where this is going. I like the energy. Let's keep that energy.
Keep going
Yeah.
with the facts. Let's go. Make sure we go back to page 2 to see
Okay.
if there's
All
anything
right.
we missed.
Well,
maybe page 3.
Any
Back to the first page.
Anytime you want to jump in,
Page
so you go
4.
ahead and guys go ahead and take it from here.
Revenge of the Nerds. Good movie, bad movie.
Sketch?
Okay, that doesn't answer the question.
Okay, so you guys ready to play?
Oh, wait,
the
we're
Scrum
doing Scrum
Masters
Masters?
quiz?
That's early.
Okay.
Can I ask you one question
Please.
of the movie first?
Please.
What was your mean jerk time? And we need to do the snack dick rating.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. So in summation, I would say my mean jerk time for the Social Network, aka the Facebook movie, was purposely because I know that there is a cameo in the film. I was holding it back because I really wanted to let it go, more out of anger and confusion rather than actual sexual ecstasy. I was waiting for the Aaron Sorkin, who actually wrote the screenplay, cameo. Because I hate that guy, and I hate his style, and that's exactly why Jeff was 3 minutes in and already bored. Yeah, I mean, but he also the dialogue is like an episode of Gilmore Girls. You know, it's just like da 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 the whole fucking movie. When Aaron Sorkin finally appears, which is later in the movie, so my mean jerk time would have been 56 minutes and 30 seconds.
Damn.
When Aaron Sorkin appears, but that was out of anger and spite.
Eric?
First time I watched this movie was in a plane. That would have been pretty fucking weird.
But you don't have to jerk it. You just have to be like,
Well,
I would
he
rather
wants to
be
see
jerking
through.
it
Yeah.
So
than watching this movie.
I mean, like, if it was just like me, I'd just be like, all right, cool. I'll just like start whenever because I don't really need to pay attention. It's just like the dialogue happens. They'll be called to like Emacs and like Vim. I'm like, all right, great. It's not really enough, but I'll just like.
So how far
slowly-
in generally?
About for this movie in particular, the moment the first bit of dialogue happened and things started going back and forth,
So,
it's
like 30
all right,
seconds?
Time just like basically 10 seconds. Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's my MJT.
Damn. That's probably the worst mean jerk time we've had.
That's pretty good. So now, as an overall, again, we do it on a snack dick rating system.
Wait, what? Okay, you need to explain this.
So
one to me.
rather than stars or thumbs, and you can give as many as you wish, but snack dicks.
There's no peak or
Yeah.
or what's one, what's 20. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Jeff, how many snack
So I
dicks
gave
are we
I
looking
gave
at?
Hackers 2 flaccid snack dicks.
Yeah.
I'm giving this like 1 Margaret Thatcher flaccid snack dick.
So you're thinking of Margaret Thatcher?
Like it almost turtled inside itself.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Trying to be flaccid.
Like one of those water-filled weenie things? Yeah, okay. I got you.
Oh Christ.
Eric?
Sketch.
Eric, how many snack dicks? Or zero. I mean, it's really, you already said that it's human feces in a once used
Tap water bottle.
Legally allowed amount of human feces in tap water.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Okay. Very clear.
I mean, I guess it's just like the essence of flaccid cock. I guess it's just like that's the normal
Flaccid
steak
snack
cock.
dick. Snack dick.
Snack dick.
Yeah.
Snack dick.
So one flaccid.
I guess
All right.
one, just like an
But
ethereal.
not the actual snack.
Yeah.
The essence
Essence of
of a
just
flaccid
I
snack.
see.
one.
I see.
Yeah.
It's an ethereal concept
Okay.
beyond
I like
mere
that.
mortal hands.
It's very like Jesse Elias's joke.
Okay, that's inside baseball,
Yeah.
but all right. Okay.
What?
He has a joke where he's like, women are worried about penis size, and what they really should be worried about is penis density.
He's about to blow up, by the way.
Yeah.
He just signed a contract, so something. Keep an eye.
Jesse Elias is awesome.
Yeah, keep an eye out for him.
So
Word.
So going in with the flaccid, I'm going to go along with that, but I'm going to tie it back into the fact that this is the anti-Revenge of the Nerds. I'm going to give it 1 flaccid, javelin-shaped snack dick to match the limp-wristed throwing style of Lamar. So there you go.
the limp, like Revenge of the Nerds, Lamar. Oh shit!
There you go. There you go. You can check that reference. I worked hard on it. Okay, so that obviously is our review of
Now, mind
the
you, this
Social
was-
Network.
The more critically acclaimed and the lowest at the movies rated movie.
I know. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard out there. I mean, give us some terrible movies. This was just hard to find the ridiculousness to it. It's just, at the end of the day, it's just boring with a good twin performance is really what it is.
And the twins.
Really, when a movie
Okay.
takes itself seriously, there's nothing you can really do but just
It's
jack
hard.
off.
It's hard, man. I
Right?
got 7
Yeah,
pages
just like-
here. I got
That's
nothing.
like Schindler's List.
All right.
The
Oh my
whole
God, that-
movie.
Holy shit!
As a matter of fact, area
that escalated really
code
fast.
212, we are never taking a recommendation from you.
No, we will.
Again.
The other movie you gave us the suggestion of was The Net.
Well, the net, yeah, that's what I wanted to.
Why
But
did we do that?
unfortunately, The Net is
God
not
damn it.
available for rent. You
That-
can only buy it. Someone decided
Really?
somewhere that The Net was too valuable to let the internet have at a cheap price.
Oh, fuck it, man. We're going to find a VHS.
That
I'm going to
said,
find a goddamn VHS.
You can find a direct DVD remake, The Net 2 or sequel, The Net 2.0, that does not star Sandra Bullock.
That's copping out. We'll find the damn net. We'll find the net. All right, but again, please go ahead and send us suggestions
At Judging Silicon Valley or at Judging SV.
At Judging SV or Facebook Judging Silicon Valley. Okay,
Word.
so we're going to play the Scrum Masters Quiz Movie Edition. Eric, are you ready to play?
I'm a guess. Let's just go for it.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
I like that. I
mean, you could leave.
I just walk out.
All
Like
right.
I'm done, guys. Peace.
No, come on, Mick.
The
Come on.
mic drop.
jerk time for this quiz was the introduction.
I know. All right, so we have 3 questions here. The more ridiculous the answer, the better, unless you want to really go for it and try and give me the correct
Yeah,
answer.
fuck that.
So here we go. We'll start with you, Eric, then Jeff, and then I will give you the correct answer, gentlemen.
In double quotes.
In double
Question number 1. Now, again, there's actually a number listed at the end of the film, The Social Network, but this is now. As of, actually, the most recent number is the first quarter of 2014. As of the first quarter of 2014, how many active users are there on Facebook? I will go closest number on this, or whatever you want to go for. So there you go, Eric. I'm going to toss that to you. How many active users on Facebook as of first quarter of 2014?
This is like that Microsoft interview question, like how many gas stations are in the United States?
Yeah, I was about to get flashbacks, but like, nah, fuck that. No, I would do this counting problem shit.
I'm gonna help you out here,
Yeah.
because I find this is impressive.
It's more than 7.
It's definitely more than 7.
Definitely more than 7.
I'm going to help you out. At the end credits of the 2010 movie, The Social Network, they say Facebook currently has 500 million users. I'm asking first quarter of 2014.
My answer is that it's kind of like an asymptotic limit. It doesn't really matter.
Sure, okay,
Because it's
okay.
like, it's Facebook. It's like no one gives a shit how many people Facebook actually has because everyone and their fucking moms are on Facebook now.
I like this answer.
That's why it's not cool
I like this answer.
anymore.
Okay.
That said, you Facebook messaged me.
That's because you Facebook messaged me.
'Cause you didn't give me your phone
boy,
number.
look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, I didn't give you my phone number. That's a bad fucking idea.
No, that's fine. Just don't complain about Facebook.
You're gonna
message.
wake up at like you're gonna wake me up at 2 a.m. and be like, Eric, and I'll be like, oh no,
For
Eric.
for those of you watching on YouTube, I think they're about to kiss.
Yeah, word.
There's no flaccid snack dicks involved in this.
All right, so
you don't care.
You gave me a very esoteric answer there that it just doesn't matter.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
your
It's
answer?
Facebook,
Well, that's
yeah.
fine. We go with it. Doesn't matter. That counts as an answer. I like that answer. Jeff, what do you think? How many active users on Facebook as of the first quarter of 2000?
I'm going to go with Doc Brown's standard answer,
Uh-huh.
but convert it into people.
88.
So 1.21 gigawatts is approximately 1.21 billion people.
Now, I just want to ask you, were you cheating and looking at my page?
No.
Are you lying?
No, I Doc Browned it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a good guess. Jeff.
It's 1.21 gigawatts, right?
21 gigawatts.
Yeah, that's what I'm
you're
going with.
Converting that to 1.21
Billion.
billion. Okay.
Because million wouldn't make any sense because it was 500 million and
well, it could go
2000.
down, but
No.
it's
Yeah,
not,
right.
It's not going down because according to Eric, it doesn't matter. It just goes up. All right. So those are the guesses there. I like them both. Gentlemen. Now, some people say that the number released there of first quarter 2014 was 1.28 billion.
holy shit, the Doc Brown equation.
Some people say, and I find that impressive, 500 million 2010, now 1.28
They should have
billion.
stopped at 1.21.
Yeah.
So some
Keep
people
it
say
real.
that. Some people say that. But unfortunately, the correct answer, you were on it. The correct answer, Eric, is, of course, your mom. So there you go. That's
Nailed it.
question number
And
one.
all your nephews
Question number one.
and nieces.
No, they're just on group text. They don't actually have
WhatsApp. They're all on WhatsApp.
Okay, yeah, that's
Fucking
right.
WhatsApp.
Okay, here we go.
And Tinder.
So question number 2.
All the
we're,
Tinder,
we're-
dude.
We're all tied up somehow. All tied up. Question number 2 here of the Scrum Masters Quiz, movie edition.
Yeah.
The Social Network. All right. What was the first interactive online social network? The first interactive online social network. I have all the dates of all the social networks here. I will not accept GeoCities in 1994 as it was not interactive. I want an interactive online social
You want
network.
the date?
Well, first, I'll take the name, and the year will give us bonus points. If you want to go for it. Otherwise, comedy
Yeah.
is a good thing. So, Eric, what are you thinking? What is the first?
trying to
It's a
remember.
fucking obvious question.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Grinder.
Oh, okay.
And it existed since January 1st, 1970.
1970 is when
1970.
Grindr. That's
Yeah.
wow. I
That's,
didn't
that's
know
the
that.
start. That's the start of the universe.
Who founded it in 1970? What was the name of the founder?
Unix Time, I think, was the guy.
Yeah,
Unix
Unix
Time.
Time founded it, and
Okay.
Grindr is eternal. Like
Okay.
it's like this
Gotcha.
is simple
You
religion.
don't know
guys.
the significance of January 1st, 1970.
No.
It is the start of computer time.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you put time 0, it is January 1st, 1970. at
Why?
midnight GMT.
Because
Because it was before the
yeah,
computers
it's
were
like, does anyone
invented.
give a shit about what happened in? It's like, oh, we're going to talk about history class. The computers. Oh,
I
this
like
is
that.
negative some bullshit. It's like, nah,
So, yeah.
fuck that.
So we went with that date. I like where you're going with this, but you went with Grindr.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my final answer.
Out of curiosity, who was the first user in Grindr in
I have-
1970? Anything coming to mind? Or
See, that's kind of like you're asking a question like, what is the sound of one hand clapping?
Sure.
Like, what is the sound?
I can tell you
like,
the sound of one hand fapping.
yeah, that would be the first.
I could
user
also
of
give the
Grindr,
amount
right?
of just Kleenex flush down toilets after jacking off.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
It's like
Wait, you
it's-
keep the you
Yes,
keep the
I keep-
tissues
yes,
that you
I keep
flush
them.
down toilets.
Yes.
How many do you have?
He's got a special drain.
as many users
As many users as Facebook?
Facebook, yeah.
First quarter?
It
Oh,
just-
wow.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't
Shit
matter.
just got real, son.
Shit fucking got real. That's how I roll.
All right.
But no,
all right.
I have no idea the first
So
user
your
was.
guess is Grindr, January 1st, 1970.
1970.
Okay.
Yep, that's correct.
So
Jeff, that's sounding good.
I'm gonna guess it's like cyber something. I can't remember the name of it. Is it not that?
No.
Okay. Then I was gonna say FidoNet because I remember having real chats on FidoNet, dial-up fucking bulletin board bullshit.
I'm not talking about a chat environment. I'm talking about an interactive online social network,
I had
i.e.
text posts.
profiles interact.
You had profiles. Anyway,
no.
FidoNet. Real talk.
Real talk.
Anyway,
Okay.
I am going. The first interactive social network
Yep.
was Tower Babel.
Tower of Babel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever the fuck that was, BC.
BC sometime.
Okay.
And we don't know where it is anymore.
Oh,
because
the
they
actual
tore- the Tower of Babel.
The
Yeah.
actual Tower of Babel.
It was
All right.
online because you had a direct line to God. So that was all on the line. That's where the term came from. A lot of people don't realize that. It was
just
actually
like a beam of. It was actually going to Gozar the Gozerian. Everyone thought it was this quote unquote God. It
Yeah.
was Gozar.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
Gozar.
it was.
There is no Dana.
Are
only
you a
Zoom.
god?
There you go. See, yes. Okay. The
You just
all-female
blew out everyone's
Ghostbusters 3, an all-female team. How do you feel about that?
I don't like it.
Why?
Because Winston Zedmore's not in it.
I'm sure he's the only one who's currently available.
Who's still
right
around
now. Yeah.
to like help
Yeah.
with secretarial
Well,
work.
Harold Ramis gone. Bill Murray. I'm sure Bill Murray would dick around and do five. I mean, he's
cameo.
He's the one who's pushing the project,
Yeah.
which is cool. Harold Ramis is gone, unfortunately, and Dan Aykroyd has lost his fucking mind. Yeah, I don't know where Moranis is anymore.
I don't either.
All right.
Anyway,
Anyhow,
question 3.
Anyhow, so question
Oh,
two. Question
what
two.
was the answer?
Good guesses. Good guesses. Now, some people say that it was a site called Friends Reunited, 1999. It was in the United Kingdom.
and it feels so good.
It was a site where past schoolmates could reconnect with each other. It was actually sold to a UK TV station in 2003 and then disappeared, followed by Friendster in 2002, MySpace 2003, Second Life 2003, LinkedIn 2003,
Orchid.
iTunes 2003.
When was Orchid?
YouTube. I have no idea.
No one really cares about Orchid.
I'm looking it up.
Go ahead. But Friends United, again, that's, again, I checked multiple places, 1999. A lot of people think that's what it was. But again, Eric, we seem to be on the same page here. The correct answer is, of course, 1980 dickroulette.org. Okay, so good try, everybody.
Is that a real
Good try.
site?
Good
I
try.
want to know.
dickroulette.org.
Yeah.
I didn't check for the domain.
can find it
We
right
need to
now.
lock it down right
I
now.
might register
As a matter of
that.
fact, area code 212, you owe us this. Lock down the domain dickroulette.org for us, please.
Orchid
Thank you.
was 2004.
2004. So again, 1999.
Orchid's
way
2000.
ahead
Orchid's
of the curve.
timeless.
There. Way ahead of the curve.
In Brazil.
In Brazil. Oh my God.
Okay, we're doing exactly where we need to be. Okay, question number 3. We're all tied up here. Now, question 3 is
That's
always
zero.
the curveball. Always the curveball here. So this one is basically a straight up quiz question, but you want to get creative with it, let's go for it. So
Talking to the mic.
interesting factoid here about The Social Network. As we know, it's set in Harvard University in the beginning of the film.
Harvard.
And many movies have been set in Harvard. Good Will Hunting, etc.
You said it wrong again.
Harvard.
Yeah.
If I had some glass, no, I can't do it right now. Okay, but here's the little factoid here, including Good Will Hunting. Harvard University has turned down requests to film since 1970. Every movie you've seen, other colleges are doubling for Harvard. There was the last movie to be filmed in Harvard. I'm going to help you out here. Was in the year 1970. Weird that we brought that up.
Yeah.
What was the name of that movie?
Unix time. The movie was literally like Tick, and that was the first.
Here's what's really strange about to help you out. It was 1970, and the reason that they've turned down all these requests is because apparently this production really fucked up the campus.
Oh, I know.
But really
Go.
strange.
You first.
Yeah. It was The Last Airbender.
It was the last year.
It was the last
M. Night
Shyamalan movie. It was like that movie was such a train wreck.
1970.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, they had a bunch of people like in the hardware, like where they got the cannonballs. They used to drop off like that place. Like they had a bunch of like earthbenders and quotes. Like let me stomp my feet and let's raise this one cannonball. They're like, yeah, we're fucking done here. Like we're done.
Interesting.
So I didn't.
More time traveling. A lot of time
there's
traveling.
Yeah.
I didn't have a good guess until you said the campus was messed up.
Okay.
Debbie Does Dallas.
Debbie Does Dallas.
Texas was too expensive to shoot in.
We all know that famous scene in Harvard University from Debbie Does Dallas. And so what did the campus look like after the filming, Jeff?
There was a lot of hairspray.
A lot of hairspray.
It like reeked of a 80-year-old woman.
An 80-year-old woman.
Yeah.
All right.
You know that way too much perfume and stuff to cover
Okay.
up all the semen that she's been guzzling to try
Jesus
and
Christ.
pay for her Medicare.
I'm so glad I
But
can't
yet
smell.
there wasn't semen everywhere. It was just hairspray and this perfume smell.
Well, they're good about cleaning up the semen.
They're good about okay.
That's the one thing they know how to do in a
they
porn
were
shoot.
professional in
Yep.
the 70s.
Yeah, right? Like, that's
not like today's kids, right, Eric?
And then there's just shit everywhere. Like when she got on that desk and just pushed all the paperwork, there's just stuff on the floor. I mean, it was clean stuff, but
Yeah.
it was still stuff everywhere. And they were like, never again.
Is that like a deleted scene? Because I don't remember that scene at Harvard in Debbie Does Dallas.
No, the
Do you
whole
have-
movie was at Harvard.
The whole movie? Oh,
Yeah,
it
they-
doubled for Texas.
Yeah, because Texas was too expensive at the time.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Where
Weird.
Harvard, cheap school to get into,
Very
cheap
cheap.
school to shoot at,
Yeah.
back in the day until they started cock blocking all the movies. Literally cock blocking.
Yeah.
That's where the term came from, is when Harvard stopped allowing movie shoots.
Oh, this is probably one of the worst episodes we've ever done. I'm just telling you.
You
All
asked
right.
the question.
I know. All right. No, there you go. So I like the guesses, gentlemen. I like the guesses.
Unix time is still better.
Unix time.
Last
Unix
movie to film at Harvard in 1970. This is really bizarre. Was the movie Love Story? Very strange.
Did you watch that movie?
No, I have no desire to. But
Why not?
Apparently, it has a very haunting theme, a piano theme.
Like what?
I don't.
You mean
I don't-
music?
Yeah.
I thought
Not
it was like.
theme of the movie.
Yeah, I was like,
No,
what
no.
is the theme of the movie? Fucking
Yeah,
like.
it's about pianos.
It's
It's called Love Story. It's like.
Is Christopher Reeves in it? I think Superman's. In it.
It's about the plight
really
of the
think so.
American piano during the Civil War.
All right. Set in Harvard. None of this makes sense. That's why they're like, no one's ever filming here again. You guys don't know what the fuck you're doing. All right. So there you go, everybody. There is our special At the Movies review episode for the fucking Social Network.
Please
I hope
give
you're
us-
I hope you're happy. Yeah.
Terrible movies.
Yeah.
I like watching terrible movies.
Yeah, it's fucking bomb.
So please suggest them.
And so just a quick teaser here. I have no idea when it's going to be ready, Jeff, but we did just this past weekend film a little video shoot for you. I don't know when it's going to be ready, but Jeff, without giving too much away, can you describe your part in the project?
I was an effeminate Ghostbuster.
All right.
It's not too far
It's
from
not
the
too
truth.
far. It's not too far off. I like that. Yeah,
And it ties into your stand-up.
it does.
And it's like multi-dimensional.
I ain't afraid no ghosts.
See?
There it is. There it is.
I ain't afraid no
Spooking
ghost.
up that old house. I
Oh,
said,
you-
ghosts, get out.
Don't come near me, Slimer.
Where's
I don't need
Hopper,
any
my
of that
bulldog?
anymore.
What is this
I'm
descended
effeminate.
into?
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. All right.
And then-
Any parting words for listeners out there, Eric, that you want to impart any further wisdom out to the millions?
Yeah, you know at that very start of the movie when he's like posting about him hacking after he's like got rejected and shit, like or broke up. It's you know how he said about like I'm gonna use Emacs to do some shit. Fuck Emacs. Word. Mic drop.
Boom.
That happened.
Boom.
Yeah.
Sublime text.
I'm glad I did not give any information about my whereabouts on the internet because I'm about to get fucking killed.
No, you won't.
Is there
Sublime
there's some kind of
Sublime
game
text.
war what would be the versus Emacs?
Vim.
Vim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fucking
you guys are both Vim people? Is that what we're saying?
I'm
I'm,
a Sublime
I'm actually
text.
Sublime Text, but I use Vim
Well, what is this
bindings
third
in
one?
Sublime Text. Sublime Text is
It's
like
different.
Hive.
Yeah, it's like it's over there,
All right.
and that's over there, and then it's over there.
But chronologically, would that make sense? Emacs in 2003? I know we're getting
yes.
back into this.
Yeah.
I mean, people still use Vim today.
Emacs was around probably 80s.
Yeah.
90s?
Since 19,
Well, since
Yeah.
January 1st, 1970.
1970. It's
Yeah,
immaterial, dude. Immaterial.
Anyway,
Well, there we
finish
go.
wrapping this
There we
fucker
go.
up.
Yes, it was a pleasure. Round of applause for Eric, everybody. That was
What up?
great.
oh,
Jeff, anything to share with everyone? Again, we gave out the Twitter handle, the Facebook. You know where to find us. Again, give us shit movies, please.
If you
not movies that
don't
won
give us
fucking
a shit
Academy
movie,
Awards.
Ryan and I will talk 2 hours on Big Trouble in Little China.
Done deal. You heard it here first.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
See, we may just do that, and we'll claim
Fuck
it's
it.
technology.
Fuck it. Why not?
Because someone makes a phone call in the movie. I think that's the highest tech.
Yeah.
That,
But I
and
think it's-
security cameras.
I think it's
Security
actually even
cameras,
on a
yeah.
rotary phone, though. But all right, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
it is a wall
It's a
phone.
fucking wall phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody get up. Phone company's holding a rotary
oh,
phone,
and
by the way.
the CB.
That's right.
He does use a
That's
CB.
right. Like I
There's
told
three
my
pieces of
last wife, I
technology.
never drive faster than I can see. Besides that, it's all in the reflexes. Okay, everybody. Well, thanks for listening. We will see you shortly. Remember, stay compressed, everybody. Bye. Oh, yeah.
Sketch.